Château. Château. Château.
Hello!
Hello!
Welcome back to Château Let's Play.
Yeah!
Je m'appelle
Welcome back.
Austin.
And Jimmy de Lucas.
Je m'appelle does not mean anything.
Yes, it does. We established this in an earlier episode.
we didn't. We talked about it in an earlier episode, but we did not establish that.
Listen, it's not French. It's a French dialect that I invented.
A French dialect.
Yeah. It's the French that people speak when they don't know French.
Ah, so
Yeah.
not French.
No, French.
I don't know. Do 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 do.
Je m'appelle. Oh, I gotta show you this cool thing. Let's hope I have enough magic. Let me see. Oh, I don't. Okay, never mind. Don't pay attention to me right now.
They're listening to my beautiful song.
What?
They're listening to my beautiful song.
Yeah, your beautiful operatic singing.
Ridiculous.
Oh, Shittoads, I'm still deaf.
Yeah, Lucas is still. I don't know if you watched our older episodes, but Lucas has lost his hearing in one ear because of his earwax
Yeah,
troubles.
and the doctor's
forget
office
to
is
go.
closed on the weekend.
Don't forget to go tomorrow.
Oh, I'm not.
You can't because you're constantly
Yeah,
not able to hear.
I can't hear.
Yeah, so luckily he's on. I'm sitting on his good side.
Yeah, we made sure of that.
But yeah, he's like an old man. He's gotta wear
We're
his
listening to
glasses.
that Neil Young song where it's like, "Oh man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you."
That's enough seconds. And we were talking about how it's sort of like, no, your life is not like the old man's.
Yeah.
Neil Young. Why would you say
What
that?
an ignorant thing to say. Just like some like teenager. I'm a lot like you, old man.
But then Lucas had to make sure he had his glasses on before he drove, and he couldn't hear me when I stood on one side of him. So we realized,
And I've got a bad knee.
yeah, a bad knee. We realized that if an old man did look at Lucas's life, it would be a lot like him. I like that he's also like telling an old man to look
I
at
know.
his,
Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot.
like you.
Oh God. Yeah, it's like that song. The
Looking for a hooker with a heart.
no,
of gold.
not that one. But sure. No, it's like
cat's in
not
the
all
middle and the
that
silver spoon.
glitters is gold. That one. Where Smash Mouth?
Oh.
The one where he's-
Oh, hey, Rockstar?
Yeah, where he's like, where he's
now,
like,
you're-
yeah, he's talking
Yeah.
to the homeless person, and he's like,
We could all
use a little change.
And the hobo's like, I wanted
And
money.
he's like, no, I wanted money, not a shitty metaphor.
Yeah, really stupid metaphor. So, when I was reminded of this because I babysat some kids recently, and I think it's funny you don't have to fight those guys.
Yeah, if you step on the button, they just fall away.
Yeah. I babysat some kids, and they like volunteered to do a concert for me, and it was hilarious.
Oh.
And they had they made me a ticket and a set list. They had 6
Exciting.
songs, and they had a new song no one had heard yet called Cafe This.
Wow.
And it basically
was it like
went-
cafe this?
No,
Or is it like cafe this?
Both. It was quiet some parts and then really loud other parts. They were playing 2 guitars, and the song mostly went, cafe this, don't cafe that. Cafe this, don't cafe. It's like, go to cafe this, don't go to cafe that. And they're like, you don't know what's at cafe that. Cafe this, not cafe that. And it went on for like 5 minutes.
Ooh,
That was cracking me up. But that reminded me of when I was younger, and some of my cousins lived in my house. We would pretend to be a band and play. Is it called All Star or Rockstar? All Star.
I don't know.
I think it's called
All-Star.
All
I think it's
Star.
called All-Star.
All Star by Smash Mouth. We would pretend to play it. We would like put on clothes that we thought that people in a band would wear. Like I just like a not quite like a poncho, but it was like this like hooded sweater. And I like pretended I like played the drums. We were just like lip syncing along. And then my cousin Hannah wore this like constable's hat. She was like we're like a
Ooh.
British band, you know.
Yeah.
And she was the singer, and then my brother and my other cousin played like guitar and bass. Yeah, we were pretty cool.
Sounds pretty
We said
cool.
that she had to be the singer.
I've never been in a band.
Well,
I was in
neither
band
have I.
in 6th grade.
Oh, I was in band like
Like not a band, but band.
Band.
Capital B band.
Like symphonic band.
Yeah.
For 7 years myself.
Play the euphonium.
I played the euphonium, which has the range of a trombone, looks like a small tuba, and I don't play it anymore because they're too expensive to buy. My parents bought my brother a trumpet, but those are like a lot less expensive because they're smaller.
Oh.
So recently someone was like, hey, I'm moving, I have this free trombone, does anyone want it? And I was like, I'll take a trombone, because I can a trombone has the same mouthpiece as a euphonium.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to play a trombone because it has a slide instead of keys.
Oh.
So I have a trombone. You know
If
what,
anyone wants one.
You know what, Château? You're gonna hear the trombone.
Oh my god! Free concert!
Free concert on Château.
Can you play a trombone adaptation of Cafe This? Great. So that's exciting. Austin's gonna get the trombone out. I should have gotten out my violin and played a little for you guys.
Oh my god!
We can't now though. It's too late. Okay, that means you're gonna have to play. So who's gonna play the video game is what I'm saying. Remember how this is like a walkthrough according to the law? They can't hear you! And especially neither can I!
Château, I forgot we were a video game channel.
I know. Like according to the law, this is a walkthrough.
Oh yeah, according to...
Because that's what makes Let's Plays acceptable is that they're walkthroughs.
Monetized and all that.
Let's go.
Gotta warm it up.
Oh, you gotta warm it up. Alright, he's warming up the mouthpiece.
Because they're made of metal, when they're cold, they're out of tune.
Oh, see?
Little
I did
trivia,
not know that.
About
I
instruments.
did not know that.
I know so little about the trombone, but I do know
on the
about
wrong
brass
side.
instruments.
Brass.
I
I don't know how well they can hear you right now.
Oh yeah, just in the background.
Ah, shit. I wasn't
Slowly
paying
warming up
attention.
the
I'm gonna run away
trombone.
from these guys.
It's a strange life we lead, Châteaux. When I was in the pep band, we had to play outside, and it was really cold out, so we were always out of tune.
Aw, sad. I remember my brother was really upset because he played the clarinet, that he couldn't be in jazz band.
Really?
Yeah.
No clarinet in the jazz
They
band?
wouldn't let him be
What
in
about
jazz band.
Benny King.
What? Oh, I know. I mean, they just wouldn't let him. It's not like it's not a jazz instrument, sort of.
That's rude.
Yeah, but they were like, we don't play any songs that have that.
Like, have him play the alto sax part. Rude.
Right? Rude.
That's a trombone, Château.
Wow, play us a slide. Do like a we're just had sex, like penny whistle.
Let's see. Wait, would you go up or down?
I think it's like. That's more like I just fell down.
I
sound.
know. There we go.
Yeah, that was great. Look at that.
I should just keep this trombone and wait for someone to fall down, and then right if they do.
It's like a lot of effort.
The funniest joke that was ever on Family Guy.
When they all drink this syrup of Ipecac.
No! No,
That's a pretty funny one. That's my favorite.
Stewie follows the fat guy around with the tuba. Just bump,
Stop it!
bump, bump. Stop it! I have a glandular problem. And then he falls down. He goes, whoa! It's glandular.
That's pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
Wow!
Thank you.
Wow, you can actually play it.
Yeah, I could do anything that doesn't involve having to use the slide.
Play Cafe That. Cafe
It's
This.
sort of like,
Oh, play Cafe That. Yeah, rival band.
oh yeah, just a solo
Oh,
trombone.
snap, yeah.
Like trombone shorty, but trombone tallish. Yeah, their song, they were really excited about it, and they told me that afterwards they asked if I noticed that, like, because they had the two guitars, if I noticed that when they said Cafe This, it was a high note.
Yeah.
And then when it was Cafe That, they always played a low note.
Oh.
Like, did you like that?
Yeah, that's
And they were
pretty
like,
good.
Would you like to play Cafe This with us? So they gave me their drum, and they were like, we'll do a shortened version, because we already played it once.
Right.
So we still played for like a minute.
Wow, they can just like edit it on the fly?
Yeah, on the fly.
Wow.
But on trombone, here's how Cafe This would sound. On and on and on.
Cool.
They were really proud of how loud they could
They would
scream it too.
It's like a modern art piece.
Yeah, it's like a modern art piece.
Aw, Brandy died.
Wait, what?
He'll come back.
What
He just
happened
passed
to him?
out. You know, I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to listen to your beautiful music.
I know, my beautiful song. I'll play him a funeral lullaby.
Great. Well, he's back, but play anyway.
Wasn't that a nice, sad funeral song?
Damn it. It was.
Beautiful funeral song?
Beautiful funeral song. Dirge, that's what they say, right? Yeah?
Here's a dirge. He gave up halfway.
Just like shitty
Just
trombone. I want that to be you have to play at my funeral and never practice in between.
Like you thought that I was really good at trombone. You're like it was in his will that Austin plays the song on the trombone, and I go up and like everyone's like, Austin must be an accomplished trombonist, and it's just like then I get halfway through and I like mess with the
Yeah.
stuck.
Come on, stop it. Come on, trombone man!
Your family's crying. Yeah, it's like Sax Man, the Lonely Island song with Jack Black.
Yeah.
Fucking play something, Sax Man!
Play something, Sax man!
Alright, now Sax Man, that's my fault. I put you on the spot.
But now you're all warmed up.
Next one's gonna be hot. Blow a Sax Man, and then Sax Man's like, trombone guy doesn't have quite the same ring as Sax Man.
Trombone guy.
Trombone fella.
Where am I?
There was the song. Did you get it?
Yeah.
There was a song for the video game.
Oh, I didn't get it because it was a little off key, but
I know, it's only the rhythm, none of the notes.
look, they're trying to run away.
But they can't because you're in
Just
their way.
spinning
Oh!
in place.
They picked her up and dropped her on the ground.
No, it's like I'm trying to save time because I don't know where I'm going, and it's gonna take forever. I got all turned around, Austin. I got all turned around.
This trombone is a Bach.
Oh.
The person that gave batch. So like the only part of I would always use the school's euphoniums because I couldn't afford one, but I had a mouthpiece, and so like you didn't have to like use the same mouthpiece as other people. But the person that gave me this trombone gave me 3 mouthpieces.
Oh,
That's a
wow.
lot. A lot for a trombone. Just a trombone that I don't really know how to play. But it is nice to have an instrument just in case you need to pretend to play an instrument or play a couple notes. Play like the morning wake up thing at like like a camp in a movie.
Yeah.
They're always like.
Do you know?
And then the speaker's like.
Do you know the mathematical paradox about trombones?
No, what's that?
So there's a trombone that has infinite length. So you're trying to paint the trombone. I'm gonna finish it and then we can.
Oh yeah.
So you're trying to paint the whole trombone and it's got infinite length on the inside. So you'll never finish painting it if you just paint it by painting it. Mm-hmm. But if you just pour the paint down the trombone, then it paints at the right.
Wouldn't there not be enough paint then?
There never is enough paint unless you just pour it down and disregard the amount of surface. So it's the size of a trombone, but the surface area is infinite.
But wouldn't you need infinite paint for an infinite surface area?
You would, if you're painting it individually. But if you paint it all in one go, disregarding how much paint is required to actually paint the trombone, then it paints it. It's an infinity paradox.
Paradox.
It's about how we don't understand infinity.
Yeah, it's confusing that the paint would be enough then.
Yeah, exactly.
I would think that it wouldn't be, but I don't know.
But you would be wrong. Oh, snap. but like infinity's
Would I be?
stupid.
Yeah,
so.
like is there infinite?
It's like
you have an infinite trombone?
Exactly. You can't. We'll talk about more infinity paradoxes.
Imagine
next
the
time
sound
on
that,
Château Let's Play.
Yeah, and we'll play some more trombone because I think.
Yeah,
that's
imagine the sound played by an infinity
infinite
trombone.
It would probably sound a little like this. Lucas was a great man. May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace.
Oh, hey, Lucas's wife and children. This note's for you.
Aw, thanks for letting me have been married.
You're welcome. and they outlived you, so you didn't have to watch them die.
Yeah, that's nice. That'd be the first nice thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah, and it was you dying. The nicest thing that ever. That's what the person will say in your eulogy. Dying was the nicest thing that ever happened to Lucas. Yeah, you'll be like really rich, and maybe it's because you were really rich and you had like that's why it's the happiest thing, because maybe your wife was like just in it for the money.
Right. She probably was.
Because you're gonna be so wealthy.
You were so nice and let me be married, and then.
Well, then you said that dying was the happiest thing, so I couldn't let your marriage be happy.
Guess.
I'm just sticking with canon here.
Yeah,
Lucas life
just
canon.
Canonizing it.
I'm canonizing the Lucas life. Yeah, so next
Also, it'll be in my will that I want to be canonized.
I would like do it.
Blown out of a cannon.
Just like Hunter S. Thompson. Do you
Is
know
that a
about
real
that?
person?
So Hunter S. Thompson, who wrote like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas and stuff, you know him? He was this really weird guy, but he was friends, and he was like mean and like hard to be around. But he was friends with Johnny Depp. They would go out and they would just like blow things up together. They were really close friends. And so... Oh.
Looks just like me.
Yeah. And look, there I am.
Alright, well, we're saving.
Just a twinkle.
So-
No, but Hunter S. Thompson, after he died, he put in his will that he wanted to be fired out of a cannon, and he knew that Johnny Depp would be the only person that would do it for him. So after Hunter S. Thompson died, they cremated him, and then they shot his...
I'm just making the sound effects.
Yeah.
But I'm also listening.
They shot his ashes out of a cannon. Johnny Depp shot Hunter S. Thompson's ashes out of a cannon.
Wow, Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what it would be silly
That's
enough.
awesome.
It'd be silly enough if they just fired Hunter S. Thompson's ashes out of a cannon. But it was Johnny Depp, his close friend.
That's great.
He's talked about it multiple times.
That's great.
So anyway, next time on Château
Let's Play,
more hilarious
anecdotes and infinity
music.
paradoxes.
I'll bring the hilarious anecdotes and trombone music, and Lucas will bring the infinity paradoxes and science facts.
Yeah.
That's really our...
Austin, your name's not Anne. They could be called Austenecdotes.
Austenecdotes.
Yeah.
And yours will be called...
Nothing rhymes with Lucas. Goodbye!
Lucasfinity Yeah, I've been Austin.
I've been Lucas.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, guys.